They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run. Sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 28-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
On second down, it's Jackson. He'll have a first down past the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They run on first down with Jackson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From just shy of midfield, Luck, Jerry Rice, open right side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Luck. Dancing to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hope. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
622. What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight? Tight ends left.
On first down, Luck. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, Luck. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On first and 10, Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Thomas the intended target. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Alert!
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 47 yards. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 8-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Luck on first down. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, it's Jackson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Throwing, Mayfield. He gets it to Gurley, complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They're running with Gurley, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Back to throw, Luck looking for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On first down, it's Jackson, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
7 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. Jackson, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed out.
And the ball is knocked out. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll try the air now with Locke. They set up the screen to Bo. Got some real estate inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end drop.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Mexico. Check. 6-6. Pull it high.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Luck now to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that one's complete to Gurley. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield out to the left here to Reed. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And they'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. Mayfield now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Mayfield off the play fake. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. 3rd and goal, Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, here's Love. Open man, he's got him to tight end Hockenson. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Mine's 50, mine's 50. Hey, get away. Hey, check 24. Let's go, Mexico.
They snap it to Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Mayfield. It's brought in by Jeffrey. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That good for 22 and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's got it. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So we're to get symptomatic.
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any